Hello. You probably been wondering. Nothing. You probably don't even notice that I'm gone. Some people probably recognize that I didn't put up the energy, healing, the sacred geometry. Um, I've just been going crazy. I've been trying to live up to these expectations that I keep listening to, all these motivational things, all these master classes. And the thing is, they never identify anybody with mental health. They just push yourself harder and motivate yourself and change your limiting beliefs. And I've been doing that since I was like 27 years old. I've been spending 20 years of my life trying to manifest and do and create and all this stuff. And although it has led to some amazing breakthroughs in my life, right now it's led me to a major fucking breakdown. And I can't get any content out. I can't get anything done because my brain melted. I was forgetting my keys outside. I forgot my dad's birthday, his death anniversary. I dreamt about him. He came to me in a dream, and I found a key, and I opened up the door, and I walked into a house, and there's this messy, messy house. And if you look around me, there's a messy house. It's hugely messy in my house. I have creative projects everywhere. And the first thing I thought about when I cleaned that, like opened the door, was this isn't my mess. This isn't my mess. So why am I creating content like this now? Because I feel like I was always putting a fluffy spin on everything. And although, like, there are fluffy spins, I got a small fire in my ashtray right now. Because I smoke cigarettes and I smoke marijuana. And I'm not willing to hide that. Um, I do plan on quitting smoking at some point in my life because I just feel like I've been told I shouldn't be smoking. And then a couple years ago, I had a beautiful lady tell me it was my medicine, and I let go of that guilt. And the only time I smoke now is like when I'm really, really super stressed. I smoke like a chain. Um, but yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm like pretty much almost went to burnout. I had been ready to go to a market in St. Catharines to display my magical items and stuff. And I'm agoraphobic, by the way. I've been deemed agoraphobic, so going outside is a big deal for me. And I was ready to go, and things happened that it didn't work out. Like the person I has asked to help couldn't come, and I sat with myself, and I thought I can do this on my own. And then a couple hours went by, and I thought I can't do this on my own. And I went to sleep, and I woke up early enough, and I could have went. But before I went to sleep, I emailed the market and said I can't come. There's been an emergency, which was true. I mean, my helper couldn't come, and to me that was an emergency. I needed somebody there because 8 hours in a crazy marketplace, and still trying to get over agoraphobia in a lot of places, especially crowded places. I just seen as a gift. Um, I slept the entire day that I was supposed to go to the market, and when I woke up, I didn't feel guilty. I felt relaxed, and I felt grateful because I needed sleep. I had been just running myself to the core, to the bone, trying to raise money for my art projects because they're so important to me. But what spirits taught me is a few things the last couple of days. First, I seen a white heron, a white egret, and their symbolism is um, that you're unique, and that it's kind of a hard place to stay in the world, but you gain a wisdom and confidence. But when I seen the egret, the white heron, it pooped. It flew right beside me, big long poop. It looked like a big long white line on the ground. And first I was like, thank you didn't poop on me, because that would have been gross. But I know it's considered good luck. And the white heron was flying towards the sunset, which is end of cycle. And believe it or not, poop has a spiritual meaning. And when you see a bird poop, it is a release of a cycle. I went home and I slept. I also seen like 30 deer that night, and they just roamed into the forest. Had nothing to do with me. As soon as I put on the camera, I swear they looked at me and were like, cameras? I'm out of here. And then the next day, yesterday, woke up, went treasure hunting on the beach, slept in again, took some time, got to see 2 baby foxes. One was trying to capture a bird. It was so cute. The bird was flying around his hand. He's like, he was trying to catch the bird because the bird was annoying him. And then they scooted off into the little greenway. Seen that white heron again. As soon as I stopped on the parkway, just right by me. Watched the sunset. Was able to go get some ice cream. And then the fireworks went off in Niagara Falls, which I wasn't used to them going off on a Sunday. Pulled down the road, watched the fireworks. And then I just kind of went, thank you. Thank you for everything. Yeah. There was even like the night before I went down the parkway, because I went to actually go look for the fireworks Saturday night, and I missed them. But when I was recording, there's some history to Niagara Falls, and there was a fire, like that came up in my my video, and well, I guess I could just say it now. There's a legend about Henan the dragon in Niagara Falls, and I won't get into the whole story. But Niagara Falls is considered a very sacred place. And there's a place called Burning Hill Springs, which goes down to Dufferin Island, which is just behind Niagara Falls. And there are flames that came up from the ground, and they considered a very sacred place. They had one of the, besides Niagara Falls being Niagara Falls, the very first tourist attraction was the ever-burning pipe, because they stuck a pipe in the ground, they lit it, and it just continued to burn. Because there's pockets of methane in the area. So when I was driving and I was recording, there's a specific second that there's a fire that goes and in my belief and what I know, I consider that a fire fairy, and they're known as salamanders. When you think salamander, you think, that little creature that's in the forest, that's fairly wet. You touch it, it exudes poison. But salamanders are known to be the fire fairies, and I can get into that another time. I did promise everybody I was going to get into fairies, and I was going to make a seed necklace, and I was going to do all this stuff. And guess what? I'm still going to do it. I just decided I'm not going to make such timetables right now. The channel is important to me because you people are important to me, because I believe knowledge is power. So instead of really harboring on myself and putting things thickly down, I'm not going to do that to myself anymore. It was a series of unfortunate events, really. I loaded myself up on classes for my art community, and I was busy every day, and I had planned on not doing that this spring, and it just ended up in a big catastrophe. Even today, after I write this, I have a class at noon, I have a class at 6 p.m., and my art grant is due for the research and development of one of my projects today, and I don't have a single thing written. So, that's how I know I'm stressed myself too far. So I am going to go to my class. It's paper making and bookbinding. I really enjoy it. I enjoy my dance class. I ended up dropping a lot of my classes because I just could not keep up, and I didn't think it was fair to my teachers that I wasn't digesting the information. And so my big thing today is I decided that no hold bars on my YouTube channel. If you're looking for perfection, if you're looking for the pretty little videos, that's not going to happen probably for a while. I might get some of them out with like little taglines and catchphrases. Not into it right now. I'm into getting the information out there, sharing my story with you, and listening to yours. There's a whole bunch of us starseeds out there that are just going crazy, and we're trying to find our own paths in amongst helping others. And I think the best thing is by listening to Spirit, because Spirit literally nudged me and said, get out there, start sharing with people who you really are, and the right people will come. So that's what I'm doing. I might get 1 view, I might get 0 views, I might get 5 views, I don't know. But I'm going to trust in Spirit, and I'm going to trust in the fact that if you need this information, and you're part of this vibe tribe, you will definitely find me here. So, thank you so much for all your love and support on this channel. It has been a crazy ride on this channel. And I'm looking forward to the day that I could be like, today's the day, I make this, and then, I'm right on schedule. But I'm learning, and I'm learning a lot of stuff. And I'm learning how to be more patient with myself, even at 47. I'm learning how to give myself boundaries. And I'm learning that I matter. I don't have to do everything for everybody. What I put out is good enough. And I have to stop stressing on it has to be the perfect thing. It has to be the perfect thing. It is perfect just the way it is. The imperfection of imperfection. Thank you so much. I really appreciate those who've been sending me love and support on social media. I did cry Saturday morning. I felt like I let myself and others down, especially others. And I don't like letting anybody down. So my apologies if you felt that I let you down. That is not my intention. The truth is that I push myself too hard because I want to give the best that I can for you. And I just am learning that I am giving the best that I can because I am being truly authentic. I am pushing out as much as I can, and sharing as much as I can, because I believe that there's a beautiful world waiting for us, and that with all these ideas, something amazing can occur.